This video contains valid emergency alert system tones. Do not misuse tones of this video.
What's up my weather YouTube friends? Lightning Runner 72 here. I once again apologize for the near 40-day long gap between two of my latest videos. This is my prototype of an emergency alert system scenario. I made one last year, but I lost it after my other gaming PC's processor crashed along with a hard drive. If you are curious if I will be using the Tom voice or not, I will be using it in many scenarios in the future. Not this one cause I'm lazy, plus I can't find it as of now. Enough of the bullshit talk, let's start this video or whatever. Let me know how it was in the comments.
This is NOAA Weather Radio, channel WXJ40 broadcasting on a frequency of 162.40 MHz from Plastow Hill in Pembroke, New Hampshire. The current time is 2:22 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Here are the 2 p.m. reports from across New England. In New Hampshire, Concord was sunny. The National Weather Service in Gray, Maine has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Hillsborough County in southern New Hampshire, southern Merrimack County in central New Hampshire until 3:30 p.m. At 2:23 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Goffstown, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage to trees and power lines. Minor hail damage to vehicles is possible. Locations impacted include Bedford, Derry, Goffstown, Litchfield, Londonderry, Manchester, Merrimack, and Milford. This includes the following highways: Interstate 93 between exits 4 and 10. Interstate 293 between mile markers 11 and 13. This also includes Southern New Hampshire University, Manchester-Boston Regional Airport, the Mall of New Hampshire, and St. Anselm College. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. Rapid intensification is also occurring. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is also occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. A flash flood warning may be needed. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 3:30 p.m. for the following counties in New Hampshire: Merrimack and Hillsborough.
You have 100
The National Weather Service in Gray, Maine has issued a severe thunderstorm warning. Rainfall is also occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. A flash flood warning may be. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 3:30 p.m. for northern Hillsborough and southern Merrimack counties. At 2:57 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Bedford, moving east at 25 miles per hour. This is a very destructive storm that's capable of causing fatalities. Hazard, 100 miles per hour wind gusts and softball-sized hail. A wind gust of 103 miles per hour was confirmed in Goffstown. A tornado may be developing as well. Source, public and trained weather spotters. Impact, you are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Expect major damage to homes and businesses. Expect widespread tree damage and power outages. Locations impacted include Auburn, Bedford, Chester, Derry, Litchfield, Londonderry, Manchester, and Merrimack. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation with tornado-like wind speeds expected. Mobile homes and high-profile vehicles are especially susceptible to winds of this magnitude and may be overturned. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. This storm is capable of causing life-threatening injuries and major property damage. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 3:30 p.m. for the following counties in New Hampshire: Merrimack and Hillsborough. The National Weather Service in Gray, Maine has issued a tornado warning for northern Hillsborough County in southern New Hampshire until 4 p.m. At 2:58 p.m., a confirmed tornado was located 2 miles west of Manchester or near Goffstown, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Hazard, damaging tornado, 100 miles per hour wind gusts, and softball-sized hail. Source, weather spotters confirm tornado. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roof, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. The tornado will be near Manchester by around 3:10 p.m. This also includes Elliott Hospital, Livingston Park, and Northeast Delta Dental Stadium. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. This tornado could be rapidly intensifying at a rate that's indescribable. Repeating, a tornado warning has been issued until 4 p.m. for the following county: Hillsborough, New Hampshire. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 3:30 p.m. for northern Hillsborough. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be the tornado warning for northern Hillsborough County is canceled. The storm which prompted the warning has moved out of the area. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. The National Weather Service in Gray, Maine has issued a tornado warning for northern Hillsborough County in southern New Hampshire until 4:15 p.m. At 3:11 p.m., a confirmed large, violent, and extremely dangerous wedge tornado was located near Manchester, moving east at 45 miles per hour. Tornado emergency for the Manchester metropolitan area. Evacuate the area or take shelter underground. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Hazard, deadly tornado, 120 miles per hour wind gusts, 5 inch hail, and flash flooding. Source, many, including weather spotters, law enforcement, Doppler radars, WMUR News 9 station, emergency management, local fire department/police department, webcam, and public. 7 fatalities have already been reported from collapsed buildings in the worst hit areas. Impact, you are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris will be deadly to absolutely everything. Mobile homes and high-profile vehicles will be completely and utterly destroyed. Catastrophic damage to homes and businesses is likely. Several forests of trees will be leveled. Entire cities could be flattened. This tornado will directly hit the downtown area of Manchester by 3:30 p.m. Epping and Raymond will also be directly impacted by 4 p.m. This also includes Elliott Hospital, Epping High School, Livingston Park, New England Dragway, Northeast Delta Dental Stadium, and Star Speedway. To repeat, a large, violent, extremely dangerous and deadly tornado is on the ground. To protect your life, evacuate or take cover now. Move to an underground shelter, away from doors, windows, and outside walls. This is an upgraded and extended issuing of another tornado warning that was in effect from Manchester.
You have 100
The normal
messages.
broadcast of this station along with WNG 575, KZZ41, and KZZ40 have been discontinued until the deadly tornado threat in Epping, Manchester, and Raymond subsides. The tornado statistics are unprecedented and record-breaking. As of 3:14 p.m., the diameter of this monster is 4 miles wide, with wind velocities inside exceeding 400 miles per hour. This will go down in history as the strongest, biggest, deadliest, and most expensive tornado in recorded history. An EF 5 rating is expected within the next 24 to 36 hours. Please continue to monitor the station for the latest updates on the threat. Flash flood emergency for Epping, Manchester, Raymond, and surrounding areas. The National Weather Service in Gray, Maine has issued a flash flood warning for north central Hillsborough County in southern New Hampshire, north central Rockingham County in southern New Hampshire, until 5 a.m. Tuesday. At 3:14 p.m., local law enforcement and fire department crews reported major flash flooding across the warned area. Between 8 and 10 inches of rain have fallen over the past hour. Additional rainfall amounts of 4 to 6 inches are expected over the area. Major flash flooding is already occurring. This is a flash flood emergency for Epping, Manchester, Raymond, and surrounding areas. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Seek higher ground now. Hazard, life-threatening flash flooding. Thunderstorms producing flash flooding. Source, law enforcement. Dozens of water rescues have occurred over the past 30 minutes. One fatality in a vehicle is already being reported as well. Impact, life-threatening flash flooding of drains, small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses. Some locations that will experience deadly flash flooding include Auburn, Bedford, Brentwood, Candia, Chester, Epping, Exeter, Fremont, Litchfield, Manchester, Merrimack, and Raymond. Seek higher ground now. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Do not attempt to travel unless you are fleeing an area prone to flooding or under an evacuation order. Do not drive into flooded areas. Repeating, a flash flood warning has been issued until 5 a.m. Tuesday for the following counties in New Hampshire, Rockingham, and Hillsborough. Tornado emergency from Manchester. Evacuate the area or take shelter underground. Away from doors, windows, and outside walls. This is an upgraded. The tornado warning for Rockingham and Hillsborough counties will expire at 4:15 p.m. The large and violent wedge tornado that prompted the warning has lifted, and the storm shows no more signs of tornadic rotation. Therefore, the warning will be allowed to expire. However, an additional flash flood emergency remains in effect until 5 a.m. Tuesday for northern Rockingham and northern Hillsborough counties. An additional severe thunderstorm warning may be needed in southwestern Maine due to damaging winds and large hail. Flash flood emergency for Epping, Manchester, Raymond, and surrounding areas. The National Weather Service in Gray, Maine has issued a flash flood warning for north central Hillsborough County in southern New Hampshire, north central Rockingham County in southern New Hampshire, until 5 a.m. Tuesday. At 3:14 p.m., local law enforcement and fire department crews reported The National Weather Service in Gray, Maine has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern York County in southwestern Maine until 5 p.m. At 4:07 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Dover, moving east at 35 miles per hour. These are very destructive storms. Hazard, 14-inch hail and 80 miles per hour wind gust. A wind gust of 78 miles per hour was measured in Exeter. Cars in Epping had been completely smashed and totaled by hail measuring 13.96 inches. Source: trained weather spotters. Impact: hail this size can kill people and animals. Completely shattered windows, totaled cars, and destroyed roofs are likely. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be heavily damaged. Expect damage to roof, siding, windows, and vehicles. Extensive tree damage and power outages are likely. Locations impacted include Berwick, Elliott, Kenneball, Thetford, Somersworth, Wells, and York. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building and stay away from windows. This storm has a history of causing serious injuries, fatalities, and widespread destruction. A large tornado even struck the Manchester metropolitan area at around 3:30 p.m. this afternoon. Torrential rainfall is also occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. A flash flood warning may be needed. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 5 p.m. for the following county: York, Maine. The National Weather Service in Gray, Maine has issued a severe...
Gotcha! No!
The National Weather Service in Gray has issued a flash flood warning for eastern Rockingham County and southern New Hampshire, west central York County and southwestern Maine until midnight. At 4:09 p.m., Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain moving into the warned area. Between 4 and 6 inches are expected over the area over the next 2 hours, with additional rainfall of 1 to 2 inches possible. Flash flooding is expected to begin shortly. Hazard: flash flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source: radar. Impact: flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Berwick, Biddeford, Dover, Durham, Elliott, Epping, Exeter, Kenneball, Lebanon, Rochester, Thetford, Somersworth, Wells, and York. If you are in the warned area, move to higher ground immediately. Residents living on lakes, creeks, and streams should take immediate precautions to protect life and property. Do not drive into flooded areas. Make the smart choice. Turn around. Don't drown. Repeating, a flash flood warning has been issued until midnight for the following counties: York, Maine, and Rockingham, New Hampshire.
Nope. Gotcha!
Why? The National Weather Service in Gray has issued a flash flood warning for eastern urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include
The following message has been transmitted at the request of the New Hampshire State Police Department, the National Weather Service, and local county emergency management. Widespread destruction has occurred over portions of southern New Hampshire due to an unexpected deadly thunderstorm that mainly hit Manchester, Raymond, Epping, and its Exeter. A tornado that broke almost all tornado records completely flattened Manchester, with absolutely nothing left. It's like the city was never built. What's even more scary is that there was no chance of storms at all anywhere in the United States. The National Weather Service says they have no idea what caused such a storm to occur in New England, but they will be looking into details over the next few hours on the route at what caused this storm to be as devastating as it was in such an unusual spot of the Northeast. Normally, pre-rating tornadoes are not recommended, but everyone, including the Weather Channel, are expecting an EAS 5 rating tomorrow. Another alert will likely be transmitted once all new information has been released to the public. Everyone affected by the storm may need to evacuate as areas are considered uninhabitable. If told to evacuate, do so immediately. Despite no official damage reports, everyone is still saying that everything in the path of the tornado has been flattened entirely. Damage costs will likely be in the tens of billions, if this is the case. Please stay tuned to local media for the latest updates on the damage and evacuated areas along with more emergency alert system activations regarding this dangerous situation.
You have one
The National
message.
Weather Service in Gray has issued a flash flood warning for eastern Rockingham County and southern New Hampshire, west central York County.
The National Weather Service says they have no idea what caused such a storm to occur in New England, but they will be looking into details over the next few hours on the route at what caused this storm to be as devastating as it was in such an unusual spot of the Northeast. Normally, pre-rating tornadoes are not recommended, but everyone, including the Weather Channel, are expecting an EAS 5 rating tomorrow. Another alert will likely The following message has been transmitted at the request of the National Weather Service, the National Guard, and the local county emergency management. Storm surveys have been completed, and the tornado that flattened Manchester was, in fact, an EAS 5 tornado. Not only is this the first tornado with this rating in nearly a decade, but this is also that first EAS 5 rated tornado in the Northeast in the 21st century. Pictures have been released to the public, and they are scarier than anything. All that's left in Manchester are some collapsed underground shelters and majorly scoured land. Videos from CCTV cameras in the area will be released soon. The saddest thing about this whole situation is not the destruction, but the lives lost. Over 10,000 casualties have been reported since last night. It is also likely that the city of Manchester will never be rebuilt due to the currently high government inflation levels. It has put construction plans at least decades behind schedule. Areas not hit by the tornado were still hit with 80 to 100 mile per hour wind gusts, 10 to 14-inch hail, and deadly flash flooding. The largest hail report was 20 inches in Exeter. The strongest wind report was 178 miles per hour in Raymond. Epping was hit by the flash flooding the most, with 32 inches of rain falling between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. yesterday. Rivers and lakes overflowed and killed hundreds, even thousands of nearby residents. Charity events will be taking place over the next few weeks or months if you wish to participate to help those families that were misplaced, killed, or missing. Locations and further details can be found at www.newhampshire.gov/charity or on the Instagram and Facebook pages of New Hampshire_charity.